Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stacking. This is a Double Fine Productions Inc. video game which is currently available on the Xbox Live Marketplace and PlayStation Network. Right now it's retailing for 1,200 Microsoft points or the equivalent in PlayStation currency. This game, very basic premise is it's all about stacking, and by stacking we mean those Russian nesting dolls. That's where you have one doll which it's quite small and it fits inside a larger doll, and that one fits in a slightly larger one, and so on and so forth. So it just keeps going, which is a kind of a, you know, it's essentially it's a toy, and that's been put into video game form, which is not something on a straight up theoretical kind of just based on the idea. You might not think that would translate well to a video game, but on the contrary, it makes for a very fantastic video game, and that's why I'm doing the Let's Play series, because I think this is one of the more original video games I've played, period, throughout my childhood or even in the past just couple years. It's very, very original. Now, it's actually set in the 1930s with, you know, unions, child labor, very poor living and working conditions, just working for hours and hours and hours just to meet ends meet. And so that kind of seems like a grim thing, but the game is actually, it's thematically, it's a comedy, really, as we're gonna see throughout. It's very funny. It's got little kind of nods here and there. It's just, it's great humor. I really have enjoyed it. And the premise is, of course, the father of the Blackmore family. He has to find, he gets a job so that he can help support his family, because he has a larger family, and of course you need money to afford those basic necessities. So you saw his children were excited about toilet paper and blankets. Silly kids, why would you need both? My blankets, that is your toilet paper, and then you use it as your blanket when you go to bed, because, hey, poop is a great insulator. Keeps all the warmth in. Am I right? Anyways, I find it funny this family's so poor that the kids are getting taken away, of course, because the father's been gone and they have to pay the debts. So how do you pay the debts? Well, you take the children and you put them to work, and this is awful. Obviously, you know, people really had to do this back in the day, so that's kind of why it's awful. And you're like, how is this a comedy game at all? But what I really love is this family is so poor, and yet they can afford the most elaborate door. Look at that custom-made door. It's a door within a door within a door within a door. You know, I know it's really funny. It's kind of nonsensical, but I'm thinking from a realistic perspective, that's the craziest door I've ever seen. So, anyways, of course, that evil man, he didn't take Charlie. Charlie's different. He's the runt. Of course, you saw his brothers and sisters. They all had names that start with an A. So that's kind of the first difference you notice, but you know, he's considered a runt because he's too small to do any work. But this is exactly where the whole game, this is the starting point, right? Because he is the smallest doll in this world, and what that means is he can fit inside any other doll. Which is necessary. It's, again, we're going to cover a lot of this stuff slowly. I don't want to bombard you with too much information right away, but essentially you want to be able to nest inside other dolls because they all have different abilities and they help you accomplish different tasks. And, well, this is a puzzle adventure game, so you need to use your smarts to say, oh, I need to use this doll, or I need to use this doll, or go here and do that, etc., etc. So we'll get into that a little more as we progress through this first video. What's happening here is we've run into a hobo who goes by the name Levi. I actually know a guy named Levi in real life. He's really nice, He's a great kind of musician. Pick up a guitar and just sing a song by the campfire. He's a rockin' dude. And the Levi in this game, well, he doesn't play any instruments, I don't think, but he's a rockin' dude as well. He's really nice, and he's there with you the whole game. I wouldn't really say he's not a mentor or anything. He's just kind of like a companion that helps mark your progress throughout the game, which again is another thing that we will see in videos to come. Just it gives a very nice visual representation of how far you are in the game, more than just simply numbers. A lot of games will say you're 10% through, or you have done 18 out of 100 things, which is a game, of course it does that. It has that numerical element, but it also is complemented by a visual representation of your progress, which is really nice. You don't see that in a lot of games, and it's just, you know, added artwork and stuff that I've really I've come to admire it. Anyways, so here we have a run-in with one of the shovelers. He's a kid, child labor again, and he's been shoveling coal, and it's just so horrific. He doesn't want to go back to it. I can't blame the guy. Have you ever shoveled coal? I haven't, and that's, yeah, ignorance, I know. But I'm gonna make the assumption that shoveling coal for probably, what, 14 or 16 hours a day probably sucks balls, sweaty old man balls. So he's not going back, and he knows that Charlie's brother is still, he's not free like this lucky son of a gun. And basically Charlie is faced with the biggest task. He has to persuade, or at least trick, these various adults into, you know, into doing certain things that essentially aid him in freeing his brothers and sisters. So here we go, we're entering the train station. It's glorious, it's open, it's airy, it's kind of rustic, and just, I don't know, there's something about the quality of it. You're just taken back to that time in the world when there's a little more craftsmanship in what people did. You know, paid attention to meticulous detailing. It doesn't matter what it was. Okay, it's a staircase, it's a railing, it's a train, it's a clock. It doesn't matter. People took pride in the work they did, and you know, despite the horrible working conditions, they still excelled. And I really admire that. I kind of miss, you know, in this day and age that I've grown up in, everything's so, you know, it's all production and just rushing out as many products as you can. It's just like quality is sacrificed. So that's what I love about this game. So here, I mean, pretty simple. You push Y to stack, and you have to do it from behind, and it has to be with a doll that is only one size larger than you. They can't be the same size, they can't be smaller, and they can't be a few sizes larger. So that's a small, it's a pretty easy element, strategic element to get a hold of. But it does certainly challenge you a bit in the time to come. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of trying out different dolls, because you notice they each have different types of abilities. This guy, I'm just coughing all over the place. Okay, I'm gonna cough on that lady. These are the union. This is the union. They're on strike. You can talk to anybody, pushing X. Pretty simple. And just exploring. I have played through this game, so I know what to do and where to go, but of course I'm still gonna explore a little more slowly so that you guys can really get a feel for the game and just give you more time to think and look at things before I kind of just go right in and do it. Of course I'm not gonna take all the time in the world. I'd like to kind of get you in, get you out, sort of thing, because what my real goal with this Let's Play is for you guys to go and pick up the game, play it along with me, or at least come in and play it after I've done the Let's Play. just because it's a fantastic game, and I think it's great if you're even just watching it and you can't buy the game, but if you can, you should. You really should. So here we've been faced with our first task, which is to find the key master. We have to open that gate. The key master is going to be a very unique guy, and I wonder who this dude is. The guy with the big key on his head that's the size of my leg. He is our first unique character, well, other than Charlie, but and he is the only one that can open that door because he's the key master. So that's actually going to be it for this video, guys. We're going to pick up right where we left off in the next one, and it's going to start to get exciting as we get along. So I'll catch you guys later.